Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Today, we'll be looking at social media and social change. My name is Dotun, and I'm the CEO of DotunData. Today, we'll be talking about social media and social change. So, last month in the news, there were many outcries against world leaders. People protested in countries like Nigeria, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, and Guinea, as well as in the diasporas. They protested police brutalities, election rigging, and leaders' corruptions. And this news got a lot of reactions online. The protest became trending with multiple hashtags. Youth mobilized resources and their skills to help the protesters. And in some cases, the protest actually became deadly with a lot of loss of lives. And all of these protests led leaders to come online to appease protesters and find ways to make meaningful change. So today we're going to be looking at the question, how does social media lead to social change? But before we do that, we're going to do a quick introduction into social media. So social media allows people to create and or share pictures and messages quickly. There are about 3.5 billion global users, which is bigger than any country in the world, and an average of 3 hours per day is spent on social media. So going back to the question of how can social media lead to social change, we'll be looking at it from four ways. The first way is through persuading the masses. The second way is through online donations. We're going to also be looking at online petitions. And finally, we'll check so many other ways. So in terms of mass persuasions, social media persuades behavioral changes by amplifying and spreading influence. And this can be found in the book The Hype Machine by Sinan Arrow. In the NSAS campaign, NSAS was being tweeted so many times, and it allowed people to speak up and act against police brutality. And this had a lot of mentions and a lot of views. There were over 48 million mentions of NSAS on Twitter alone. So aside from mass persuasion, there's also social media in the role of online donations. Social media was used to encourage donations to change causes. And last month, over $500,000 was donated to African organizations leading change. And about over 50% of these donations came from the diaspora. So aside from donations, petitions are also another way to make social change. And social media also help as well. So social media helps garner support through petitions. And these petitions are a way to send public opinions to key decision makers and allow these decision makers make change based on these opinions. So aside from petitions, there are also many other ways that social media is used to create social change. So the other ways social media can be used to make changes can be found in how social media is used in exercises, how social media is used in building relationships, and also in educating people, and so many more. So the question then is, what next? Well, the goal should be to curb misinformation on the social media platforms, to resist anti-social media bills by repressive governments, and to figure out healthy ways to engage on and with the social media platforms. If you want to learn some more about this, you can watch The Social Dilemma on Netflix and also read this book, The Hype Machine by Sinan Arrow. Please follow me on all of these social media platforms at DotunData, and thank you very much.